Hello, my name is Michaelson. Today we go on reading letter 1 and we read Excerpt 14. What Jesus felt when in the desert. 6. The two basic impulses that ensure individuality and control man's consciousness. Let's recall the end of the excerpt we read yesterday. Having seen that there is nothing in the whole universe that is separate from the limitless, eternal infinity of divine consciousness, Jesus of Nazareth asked the divine consciousness, "How then is it possible that man is so sinful? And why do people suffer disease, misery, and poverty?" The Spirit goes on as follows. Then I was shown the reality of the earthly condition of all living things. I felt immense excitement because at last I would be able to understand how it was that such a loving, divine, creative power could allow its creation to endure such misery. I was shown that every living thing in creation should be radiantly healthy, cared for, nourished, protected, healed, maintaining peace and plenty, prospered within an orderly society of beings, extending only love to each other. However, at the moment of creation, two basic impulses came into being, ensuring individuality, and it was these which controlled mankind's consciousness. These impulses were explained to me in detail, but this knowledge is reserved for a future letter when you will be better able to understand it. I was shown the following vivid vision. First of all, I saw a newborn baby as light, a life form of creative power. As the baby grew into childhood, then manhood, I saw the pure light of the creative power gradually dimmed and then obscured altogether in him by a dense wrapping of chains and thongs. I questioned the meaning of the vision, and there came to my mind a very clear understanding which may be expressed in the following words. From birth to death, people believe and insist that their five senses of sight, hearing, touch, smell, and taste correctly predicate the reality of themselves and the universe around them. Therefore, because they draw their mind power direct from divine creative power, it is done to them according to their beliefs. Each thong represents a person's habitual thoughts, responses to people and events, prejudices, hates, animosities, anxieties, sorrows, all of which bind him down and shut out the light from his inner vision drawn from the creative power. Thus he enters into darkness, but does not know it. He believes he's growing up and becoming mature in the ways of the world, which will enable him to forge ahead and make good, become successful, the aim of most people on earth. In fact, the more mature he becomes and versed in worldly ways, the more densely those chains and thongs imprison him within the grip of the twin impulses of bonding rejection. Furthermore, each chain is forged out of selfish and deceitful desires, greed, aggression, violence, and rape. These chains hang heavy around him and burden the psyche, which is a creative consciousness power deep within him. Chain and thong will bind him tighter with every passing year until he realizes what he is doing to himself and sincerely repents each thong and chain and makes due restitution to others whom he has harmed. With this vision, I learned a most valuable aspect of existence. Man himself is born with all the potential to make a beautiful life for himself, but he himself, by indulging his selfish desires and hatreds, creates a prison of misery for himself, from which there is no escape until such time as he realizes the truth of existence. All the problems of harsh existence lay within the thought processes of man himself. All the problems of harsh existence lay within the thought processes of man himself. What a revelation! Only people's consciousness forms. Their thoughts, words, feelings, actions create a dense barrier between their consciousness and the universal creative consciousness interpenetrating the universe in every leaf, tree, insect, bird, animal, and human being. The reading ends here. Thanks so much for being here today. What a revelation, revelation upon revelation. We know and we can see these with our own eyes. This world is truly marvelous. This has been made for us. This world, which is only a manifestation of the powerful, ultimately powerful consciousness of divine life, which is only creation, nourishment, health, good health, healing, abundance for us. But we, despite that, we live lives of misery and sorrow, in hatred and fierce competition. And it is just because we haven't been given the true knowledge until now. It is these two, sacred fundamental impulses that make us, that we helplessly are controlled by. But this is, as page 1 said, this is a master's course, and we will be taught exactly how to get rid of this control and overcome these two twin impulses. And as the song goes, we will break free. Thanks so much for being here today with me. Please subscribe to my channel by clicking the button on the left below. Give me a like if you like this video, of course. And thanks for sharing with your friends. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. Yes. Yeah.